It's like the perfect bake. Wow, that's a good looking pizza. Whoa, holy, it's perfect. It's perfect. Honey, these are the best cheese pizza I've ever made. All right, let's talk about the dough today because it's always different. This was a poolish that I set the poolish out for about 20 hours at room temperature. It got a little funky. So I'm not an expert at poolish yet. I'm just dabbling to see what type of texture and product it can provide. Something tells me that this was over fermented. It definitely smells super gassy, but that's the whole point of pizza, is just experimenting and figuring out what you did wrong or what you like and making minor adjustments from there. So let's see how this one turned out today. It's been sitting out for about 4 hours. Look at all that activity. Again, probably too much. It's gonna be really easy to work with, so I'm gonna do my best not to overstretch it. Let's see. Smells good. Look at that bubble immediately forming. That just means that, you know, those gases have released probably a little more than they should have. Probably wouldn't like to see this in a pizzeria, but it is kind of fun to do this type of pizza at home. Gosh, look at that thing. It's still going. It's awesome. As you know, I like stretching in bread flour. Some people prefer semolina, and lately I've been hearing rice flour, which I still need to try, but I'm gonna just use red bread flour today because I'm lazy and I didn't get rice flour. That's very gassy, very loose, very elastic. So when it's really elastic like this, you have to be a little more gentle. Super pillowy though. Like that's a good feeling. It's not gonna really contract back, which is really nice. Oh, hear my dog's barking. Some people like these bubbles. In a home oven, you can leave them. They won't burn too bad, but if you're doing an outdoor oven, they'll burn really, really fast. This one's getting a little big, so I'm just gonna pop that. Just working the dough on the edge. When it is a little overproofed, it is a little stickier, so you just have to be a little more careful. You can kind of pump out all the bubbles, push it outward. Try not to put too much emphasis there in the middle as usual. Just depends on how big you want your crust here. I've been trying to go a little less lately. This dough ball is about 450 grams. So try to stretch it out to 16, 17 inches, super thin. Okay. So if you're ever trying to impress your friends, this is the time to toss it in the air. But I usually use this time to use the semolina. And then might even throw some little more flour on here just in case it's sticky. Oh, see already a hole. Told you this dough's gonna be finicky today. Called it. Okay. It's about 16 inches there. Give it a little extra stretch. Go traditional today. Spreading the tomatoes not too thick here on this one. People think you need more sauce, but it makes that crust soggy below, so I try to keep minimal as possible. You can add more on later on top of the cheese so you have a little more barrier. We'll sprinkle salt. You can add this on the front end, but I like doing it on top just because I'm a weirdo. And usually a little grated pecorino, but I didn't grate it beforehand, so we'll just do a little hand shred. It's a crucial layer that most people skip. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's okay. All right. That's fine. We got a little mix of whole milk and parched skim mozzarella here. Not too much. Another common misconception, if you're gonna use more cheese, you definitely wanna not go as thin on stretching the pie. But I think if you look at what most New York shops do, they're adding very minimal cheese here. Little added bonus that you don't need if you don't want to, but I like a little fresh mozzarella texture. I think it looks cooler too this way. I don't think I'm an on-camera guy or like a voice guy. All right, and a layer of olive oil. I just do this in the home oven so it can get a little browning. I like a deeper bake. You don't have to if you like pale pizza, if you're one of those people. All right, a little more on top for good measure. I'm gonna give it a little shake. Looks pretty good. And bring you over here to the oven. And we're gonna monitor and watch carefully. Gotta make sure it doesn't burn. Stay here for at least 8 minutes, and that's an order. I don't know. I'm just talking. We'll see how it turns out. All right. Wow. Ooh. Hot. So it looks sexy when you put it out on the board. I do that for the gram, but realistically, goes straight to a coin rack. Straight to a coin rack. And let it kind of steam off. Just a minute or so. Ooh, that is freaking beautiful. Holy crap. Cracks the code. Get you a close-up of that bad boy. Oh, jeez. That is sweet. All right, some Reggiano. I kind of hate when they make it all thin like this. All right, we'll work through it. Love when it just melts right into that cheese. This is gonna be fantastic. A little olive oil around the rim because I like the way it looks, and who doesn't like olive oil with their bread? I mean, listen to that underneath. Ooh. Wow. I'll give it the cut. These micro blisters are insane. Underneath looks incredible. Listen to that crunch. Super light, fluffy, airy. I mean, wow.